Welcome, welcome in. So we're going to get started. I'm going to hit the timer, grab a sturdy chair for today's workout. It is 20 exercises that we're going to do for, I won't start. 20 exercises we're going to do for 25 seconds of work. Sorry, 10 exercises, 25 seconds of work, 10 seconds to recover and catch your breath. And let's get started with a seated warm up right here. So, right here, we just want to just bring our arms back and forth, just swinging them as far as they can go. Don't force them to a position that they're not ready to be in. Remember, it is a warm up. So, we're just gently getting the body ready for the work at hand. For our warm ups, we don't have a rest in between because we're trying to get all of that heat in the body, trying to get the blood flow going. So we don't need a rest because we're warming it up, getting ready for our 10 different exercises. All right, so now we're going to go open and close right here, just as far back as the arms will allow us to go first thing in the morning, especially if this is your first movement of the day. You haven't moved, you just got yourself ready for this class. So we're going to get our bodies ready for the exercise. We have exercises that are going to be totally focused on the upper body and exercises that are going to be totally focused on the lower body. And then some will be a combination of both. We have one more warm-up move, so let's do it with the actual legs this time. So we're still using our arms because when we use our major muscles like our arms and our legs, we can get our heart rate up a little bit faster. Here we go. Make sure you have a nice sturdy chair with no arms if possible. Always makes it easier to move in the chair when all you have to worry about is your bottom touching the chair and not your arms touching the side. Our last warm up move right here. All right, so let's get ready for our work at hand. 10-second reset, 10 seconds to adjust and do what you need. We're going to do some alternating in and outs with the heels. So the heel of the shoe right here. You see our toes are pointed to the ceiling and we're just tapping out with our heels. There we go. We're using our arms for more momentum and of course for more calorie burn because we are using the major muscles like the arms and the legs. Right here, moving it back and forth. There we go, getting a nice little pace going. All right, now we're going to do a wide leg. So you want to go out as far as your legs can separate in the chair, sitting more towards the end of the chair. And we're going to alternate sides so it looks like this. So we're going to reach for the inside of the foot with a lean. So you're leaning more over in the chair and we're trying to reach for the inside of the foot. Don't have to touch. We're just reaching, right? There we go. Keeping our head up so you're looking at the camera. That way I know that you're not holding your head down and raising your blood pressure. All right, so now we're going to do a kick out, alternating legs, which means we're going to use the left and the right. We're going to use our arms. And we're going to do a little pause with the kick out. So you see how you can see the sole of my foot and bring it back down right here. We're using our other arm, our opposite arm, to help drive that momentum. Just think of a walk. You know how we walk, opposite arm and leg are moving in unison together. We're doing the same thing, but we're in a seated position right here. Make sure that you're kicking that leg up as high as you can go. Our next move is going to be more cardio based, so it's going to be in and out with the legs, moving our feet inside like a march, outside, inside, outside, inside, outside. Doesn't have to go that fast, but that's how you can speed it up in order to increase your cardio burn or your aerobic activity. Here we go. So we're using our arms. Now this is more like a fast walk with the arms. You know how your arms are just pumping back and forth when we're doing our fast walks? That's what we're doing right here. Okay, now we're going to do some core twists. Seated more to the end of the chair. I'm going to bring my arms up right here so that I'm sure they're not in the way of the back of the chair because I am going to turn my core all the way around. And as you can see, I'm looking at you at the camera and only the core. I'm twisting from the waist all the way up to the shoulders. It's how this twist is going. See how I'm twisting my core, really getting the heat going now in the body, giving the spine some love. Now we're going to do our arms are going to be up and down. Remember what I said, some moves are going to focus just on the arms, some on the legs, some on both. So right here, we're up and down with our arms, make it big like a wave, all the way up, all the way down, all the way up, all the way down. A nice swing. Give it a little pattern. Give it a little momentum. There we go. You can give your back a nice little arch. If you have the mobility to do so, it feels so good after waking up and being in different positions at night that are not always the best for our body movement, but now we're waking it up. We're getting it ready for the work at hand. Okay, so now we're going to do what we call wide leg hinges. Our feet are wider than the base of the chair. You can put your hands right here at your waist. You can put them behind your head and you're going to hinge over. You've seen us doing this in our other exercises, like we do a hinge. We're doing a seated hinge. We've done the standing hinge. Now we're doing a seated hinge right here. Keeping our hands out of the way. You're just using the head as a placeholder for the hands today, right? We're not forcing our head down in any type of position. All right, we're almost done with round one. Then we're going to go to round two. So now we're going to do goalpost arms. So you're bringing your arms up like this, just like a goalpost. You're going to bring them down. You're going to send them out. You're going to bring them in and up, down, out, in, 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 and up. All right, give me 1 second. We have some technical issues going on. All right, had to get some things going. Sorry, guys. Now we're going to do side leans. Okay, so we're leaning to the side right here. It seems like the internet connection is not working for the Facebook Live. You guys have to go back and catch it on the YouTube channel. Here we go, leaning all the way to the side, big arms all the way over. And we have one more move, and then we're going to do all 10 moves as I count down with the timer for the next time. So now we're going to do stand up and sit down. This is always a challenge, especially if you're suffering with any type of knee issues, if you don't have anything to hold on to. But we're going to work that strength. We're going to work that internal strength. We're going to get up. We're going to sit down. There we go. We're going to get up. We're going to sit down. So if you need something to hold on to, definitely have something right there by your side. But this is how we build the strength in those legs to be able to get up and to sit down. So you guys that missed everything, we're going to do it one more round through. If you're live on Facebook, one more round through. 25 seconds for each move, 10 seconds to recover and catch your breath. Let's start off with the alternating heel and out. Right here, we're just tapping with our heels, using our arms to help drive, make it a little bit more challenging when we're throwing in our arms. We have a few more of these. I'm going to use the timer this time to count down so you know where you are. We go and 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, now we're going to do the wide leg foot touches. So feet are wide, and what we're doing is we're trying to tap to the inside of the foot. That's okay if you don't reach it. So we're going to use right here, bringing one arm behind, bringing one arm forward, keeping your head up right here, keeping our heads up. Breathe. A few more of these, and we're only doing it 2 rounds through, guys. 2 rounds through. So we're counting down in right here. 4, 3, 2, 1, and come up. Now we're going to do kick outs. But remember, it's a kick out with a pause or a kick out with a hold, whatever you want to call it. Call it really getting into those hips. So here we go. And we're going to raise up our opposite arm. Make sure that those toes are pointing to the ceiling. As you can see, if you can see the soles of my tennis shoes, My feet is in position where the toes are pointing up and the heels are pointing down. Let's count it down in 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, now we're going to do the step ins and the step outs, okay? And then we're going to bring the feet in to the middle and out to the sides. Doesn't have to go all the way out. So be right here, out, in, using the arms as if we're in a fast or a brisk walk. Driving those arms right here, out and in and out. There we go. Out and and out. Pick it up because you can. Out and and out. Last 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, so now we're going to do the core twist. Bringing our arms up right here, shoulder level, because we really want to focus on that core between the waist and between the shoulders, right under the armpit. And we really are twisting. And as you can see, my head is facing forward. I'm not even moving my hips. We're not trying to turn the hips. We're only turning the core. That's why it's called a core twist. Really getting in there, giving the spine some love, giving the back some love, working on those obliques, which run down the side of our abs. 2, 1, and done. Miss my count. I was talking so much. All right, so now we're doing the arms up and down. Remember, it's like a nice little swing. Really getting into that socket. If you have any stiffness in your neck or in your shoulders from sleeping at night, here we go. Make sure that we're just breathing normally right here, or you might find you're breathing a little bit more labored. If you're really swinging big with those arms, there you go. Make it big, make it big. We're gonna count down 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. All right, now we have our wide leg hinges. Remember what I said about the hinge, just like a standing hinge. We're going to keep our hands on the side of our head as a placeholder. We're going to separate our legs and we're going to hinge over. Remember, we're coming from the hip right here, from the hip, and bring it right back up. Hinging, really getting into that back, that lower back where you have the curvature of the spine right here, waking it up, giving it some love, sending some blood flow back there. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so now we're going to do our goalpost arms. Remember, it's like a goalpost. You're bent right here at the elbow, but you're keeping the palms or keeping the fingers pointed up. So we bring it down, send it out, bring it back and up. Down, out, back, and up. Down, out, back, and up. Down, out, back, and up. There we go. Down, out, back, and up. We have 3, 2, 1, and done. All right. Now we're going to do side leans, going side to side. Now we really get deep into those oblique muscles, okay? And we're going to lean, and you can use the chair to help brace you so you can really get deep into that lean if you need to. Just tapping it side to side, not really over gripping it because we're concentrating on that lean. There you go. Use that arm. Lean all the way in, waking up the sides in 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Our last move, remember our last move is our stand up and sit down. If you need something to brace yourself, definitely you're welcome to do that, but we're concentrating on building those legs. There we go, standing straight up with no assistance. This is work in itself right here. Doesn't have to be fast. Go at your pace, go at your rate. And stand and sit. 3 and 2. All right, and you are done. And that is our Fit in 15 for today. I'll see you in 2 weeks, which will be July 31st. Have an amazing Wednesday. Watch this video again. 2 rounds through, 25 seconds of work, 10 seconds to recover. And for my ladies that are here in New Orleans, I'll see you at our boot camp tomorrow. Have an amazing